After a more grounded, character-driven film won last year, the Oscars went all in on spectacle. Bigger sets, bigger numbers, and a film all about show business. The Great Ziegfeld is directed by Robert Z. Leonard and stars William Powell, Myrna Loy, and Louise Rayner. The movie tells the story of legendary Broadway producer Florence Ziegfeld, following his rise to success and eventual decline. The Great Ziegfeld is a massive production. The film recreates many of Florence Ziegfeld's real-life stage shows, with huge, elaborate sets. It runs for nearly 3 hours and spans nearly 4 decades. This was exactly the kind of film that was popular at the time. Escapism. The bigger and more extravagant the film, the better. So it's easy to understand why this film was so successful at the time. And there is a lot to like, especially in the first half. William Powell is very charismatic as Ziegfeld. He plays him as charming but rude, yet somehow still likable. Louise Rayner as Anna Held is even better. Her performance is incredibly emotional, and she completely steals every scene she's in. The Broadway sequences are also visually impressive, grand, colourful, and full of energy. But the film's biggest problem is its length and structure. It's far too long and feels very stretched out. At one point, there are nearly 30 straight minutes of musical numbers with huge set pieces, which bring the story to a complete halt. And while these sequences are impressive in their own right, they don't really move the film forward. To make things worse, the first of these sequences includes a brief and very dated blackface performance. The second half in particular really drags. It becomes slower, more repetitive, and less engaging than the first half. By the end, what starts as a fun and energetic film turns into something much heavier and less enjoyable. I found the rise of Ziegfeld far more interesting than its downfall, and because of that, the second half ends up dragging down the entire experience. The Great Ziegfeld won 3 Oscars: Best Picture, Best Actress for Louise Rayner, and the short-lived Best Dance Direction award. Today, The Great Ziegfeld isn't talked about nearly as much as other Best Picture winners of its time. It's mostly remembered for its scale and its place in Oscar history, but its length and uneven pacing are a problem for me. But I'd still give it 3 stars, and with a tighter runtime, it could have been great.